Ta then.
Aye. Welcome home, V.
Yeah, home sweet home.
Hey, Monica, look. Our new house. And this is a proper home this time. No more strangers for breakfast anymore, eh?
Aye, aye, it's the new neighbours. Hey, give us a shout if you want to know where anything is, like the corner shop or the local pub.
Yeah, we will.
Norman said you used to live here before.
Oh, aye, 12 odd years, aye.
Oh, it must feel strange moving back.
Well, to be honest, it's like coming home, you know, from a long holiday.
Except we haven't got much of a tan.
See you later.
See ya.
Yeah, bye. Tell you what, we haven't got much of out, never mind a tan.
Aye. Not a lot to show for 43 years of wedded wonderment, is it?
Oh, we didn't need much, did we? You know, what with B&B and Rovers, I tell you what, it's going to look dead bare in there.
Aye, aye. Like when we first got married, wasn't it? All we had was a bed and 2 packing cases to sit on.
And we didn't need packing cases for a while, did we?
Tell you what, let's me and you go and see if the tea here tastes as good as it used to.
Yeah, go on then.
Go on. Go on, put the kettle on. Good girl.
Okay, Monica. You just wait here, right? I won't be long.
So, your first day in a new job. You nervous?
Just a few butterflies, that's all.
I feel like I've got helicopters going around in my tummy.
What have you got to be nervous about?
Well, that form you gave me last night to fill in didn't act like a tranquiliser, did it?
I just want you as my next to kin. It's no big deal.
Well, it is a big deal. I mean, actually, I don't mind being down as your next of kin.
Well then.
Well then, it's what it stands for, isn't it?
Norman, it's a formality. Now it's going to happen, I promise. Hiya.
Bobby, good morning. Well, you're looking hot this morning. How am I going to concentrate on my work?
Thanks, but I'm sure you'll manage. I just want to say thanks for the meal. I had a great time.
Me too. Just, like we said, keep it between us. You know what a place like this is for gossip.
Okay, sure.
Good. So maybe we could spend a little bit more time together. What do you think?
Yeah, great.
Good.
Still dangling your bait in water then?
But she hasn't had a bite, though. Not even a nibble.
Neither of you have by looks of things. You want to hurry up, you know. That Ivy the halibut will be in that sea, swimming with all other lady fishes.
Gail?
Monica? Monica! Come on, girl.
Who the X that?
Well, why don't you answer it before they break the door down?
All right! Hold your horses! Have you seen the papers?
What is going on?
Look, front page. Oh, no.
Let's have a look. What, is this about you?
Yeah, I had some reporter on the answer machine asking me to get back to him. I thought it was some sports story. I never dreamed it was about the
Never
facts.
dreamed that you wouldn't get away with it.
Well, this isn't how it is. The paper twists things, you know that.
Yeah, but what happens now?
Well, first of all, I'd like to get my hands on who's been feeding them all this stuff.
What's all the noise about?
Well, if it isn't the little girl with the big spoon.
You what?
This is all down to you, is it?
Calm down, will you, Dougie?
You and your gutter-life boyfriend, Simmons. You've been mouthing off to the press, have you?
What if I did? It's a free country, I can say what I want.
You can't say this! This is defamation of character.
No, it's only defamation if it's not true.
Yeah, well, we'll see what my solicitor says about that.
Hi, Danny.
Hiya.
Hey, have you seen today's Gazette?
Oh, I haven't won the lottery.
No, but I mean, you're one of Dougie Ferguson's tenants, aren't you? You and Sally should read what it says about him.
Why? What's he done?
Well, apparently he's using this thug, to chuck out the tenants without any notice and then throwing out all their stuff in the street after them.
You're joking?
No, it's on the front page. You and Sally should watch him.
Right, thanks, Roger. I'll get paper.
Do you know, these celebrity types, it's always just a matter of time before they dig up some kind of dirt and then it's splashed all over the place.
Has anybody seen Monica?
Why? She gone missing?
Yeah, a while ago. See, we're moving into Jack and Vera's new house, and then 1 minute she was there and the next she wasn't. I've looked all over for her.
Well, it can be a very stressful time for animals can move in.
Can it?
Oh, yes, of course. There's many stories of dogs and cats making their way to their previous homes, sometimes over hundreds of miles.
But Monica doesn't know way back to B&B. She'll get lost.
Yeah. I've read about blokes that like fiddling with women's underwear.
It's a good word.
Glad to know it when you see it.
I like to think I know my way around a pair of knickers. Karen?
I'll say.
Oi! Keep your hands off the goods.
Didn't object, did he?
If that's your idea of flirting, I've seen fly swatted with more subtlety.
I never know whether you're supposed to be subtle or not when you're flirting.
Depends how thick the bloke is.
Hey, I'll get thick.
Oh, I don't know. You two have been at it for days. He's not been right quick on uptake, has he?
Because he doesn't want anyone chucking themselves at him like a sex-starved octopus.
Well, that just goes to show what you know. That's why you're hanging around him like a silly schoolgirl, and I spent the night with him last Saturday.
You never did.
Oh, you want to bet?
The whole night?
Well, the notch on my bedpost.
So, how come you never said out?
Because he said to keep it quiet. Didn't want the factory gossiping.
The little toad.
No, love, fair's fair. The best girl won.
Yeah? But I went out with him last night, and he said exactly the same to me.
No way.
I did. But at least I didn't sleep with him on the first day. I was waiting till New York.
New York?
Yeah. He said he was taking me there.
That's what he said to me and all. Stinking rat.
Work of art.
Have you come by specially to admire my window dressing skills?
No, I want to know what you're doing tonight because I've got a couple of people I want you to meet.
Ah. You mean your children, don't you?
Oh, my son Gregory, his wife is going to stay with friends, and his sister Amanda, well, she'll be able to make it.
Do they know anything about me yet?
All they know is that I have a friend with whom I go to the theatre. She's very nice and not going to bite you because I've brought them up very well.
Yes, of course. I'd love to meet them.
David, do you mind not doing that?
Well, I'm not hurting out.
Nevertheless, it is my wall, and I'd rather you didn't continue.
Now, what's your problem? Footpath ain't yours, is it?
Does your mother know you're not at school?
What's it got to do with you?
Well, nothing, but I think if that's where you're supposed to be, perhaps you ought to get along there.
What are you gonna do? Go and tell me, Mum?
Not if you get off to school now.
All right, why don't you go and tell her, see if she cares.
But she does care.
What's she done? Nobody cares.
Look, David. What's the matter?
Nothing, you stupid old git.
Just what do you think you were playing at, Harvey?
Sorry?
Oh, don't come the flaming innocent. Time's up and truth's out.
Yeah. You were playing us two for a right pair of nanas, weren't you?
New York? New York? I know what I'd like to do with a flaming big apple.
I see. Excuse me, but what's this got to do with you?
Oh, Aunt Referee. I thought you might need one. Do you know Ailey outside? She's a first aider, just in case you need one of them and all.
Look, I didn't want to hurt either of you. You're both nice girls. Anyway, you're both unattached. I'm unattached. So, there's no real harm done, is there?
Excuse me, Mr. Reuben, there's somebody outside to see you.
Ah, yeah, right, that'll be the rep I've got a lunch appointment with.
Oh, no, she's not a rep. She says she's your fiancée.
Ah. So much for marrying into money then, girls.
I'd rather end up the bride of Dracula than that two-timing Torah.
Three-timing? Mind you, it's her I feel sorry for. She has no idea what kind of guy she's marrying.
Just the same as most of us, Mary. Them that can't help themselves to extra helpings. Especially when it's given to them on a silver platter.
I don't know, son. We've looked everywhere.
What am I gonna do, Jack? She always comes when I call her name.
Don't worry, she'll turn up.
She's headed back to B&B and got hit by a car. No, she has. It's all my fault. Should never have left her alone in that van.
Now, come on. You're imagining the worst. There's hundreds of things that could have happened.
Name one. One that we haven't already thought of. See.
You know, that lad is broken-hearted. It's some flaming homecoming, this is.
Well, we've never had any luck in this flaming house. You know, it's cursed. It is. It's flaming cursed.
I saw the way he treated that son of his, Tom. Dougie never gave the poor boy a chance.
What's his son got to do with the way he runs his business?
It's not just the way he runs his business, it's the way he runs his life. He uses people. I mean, like a pair of his old rugby shorts. He drags them through the mud and then hangs them up to dry.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
Is this Dougie Ferguson you're talking about?
Yes.
Yeah. Mind, if anyone should know about using people, then tossing them aside, it's you, isn't it? It's all right with you, Nat. I think I'll have my drink round the back. OK.
Sure. Come through.
So, then, you'll never guess what happened. This woman turns up, and it's his fiancée. They all followed him out to see what happened, but I'm too embarrassed.
Hayley, can I ask your advice?
Of course you can, Lee. What's wrong?
Well, there was a little unpleasantness earlier on with David, you know, Gail's boy.
David, why? What happened?
Well, I caught him playing truant outside. I mean, I tried to reason with him, but, well, he was quite rude, actually.
Oh, dear.
No, well, it wasn't what he said so much as the fact that he wasn't at school. The thing is, I don't know whether I have to speak to Gail.
I don't know, Roy. I mean, they've had a lot on their plate recently, haven't they? What with Sarah and Baby. I don't think it's a very happy home at the moment.
So you think I should say nothing and let matters sort themselves?
Well, maybe just this once. It might just be a one-off.
But aren't we missing something here, Hayley? I mean, if David is not at school, there's a chance he could be getting into trouble. Or danger, even. You remember how he ran off at the christening?
I suppose there is that.
Well, and more significantly, if we are to be serious about the possibility of adopting a child, we must remember our responsibility to other people's children.
No, you're right.
Right then.
Roy.
What?
I think you'll make a wonderful dad.
I don't know what my Uncle Fred'll say when he reads this. Inking drought lease for butcher shop in Victoria Street. Turns out landlord's a rotten egg.
Well, Dougie seems nice enough. None of this might be true.
Oh, come on, Sally. There's no smoke without fire.
Aye, I suppose in 6 months' time he wants us let out because he wants to turn property into a, well, I don't know, a nightclub or something.
Well, there's contracts, actually. You can't break them, can you?
Well, a bloke that whips holes from under people's feet. I don't think he'd be bothered about contracts.
Well, here's his right-hand man. Let's ask him.
Oi, Vinny. What's the score on this story in the Gazette? Because we're all sat here wondering whether or not the leases we've got with your boss are even worth the paper they're written on.
Look, you've now to worry about your leases are legal and binding.
Aye, well, according to this paper, it sounds like Dougie's not bothered about what's legal.
Like I've been telling people all day, Dougie is a reputable businessman. He's taken legal advice on what's in that paper, so if I were you, I'd light your fires with it tonight, forget all about it.
Yeah, well, he's had right laugh behind both our backs.
Well, that's men for you. And good-looking uns at worst. Others, well, they might dream about it, but they haven't really got anything we're interested in.
Well, I don't know. Dev did kind of mention something about him.
You what?
He said something. More sort of hinted.
And he didn't say anything. You let me go and make a right fool of myself. Thanks a lot.
Calm down, girls. In a situation like this, you don't get mad, you get even.
You say he was rude?
Oh, no, that's not the issue. I'm worried about David. I mean, if he's not in school, well, things happen these days, don't they?
Well, that could be him now. He can apologise in person. Yes, you might well look guilty.
Yeah, I think I ought to...
No, you just stay there. I've heard what you've been up to today, and I'm not best pleased.
I don't want to go to school.
Skiving off school's one thing. Being rude to people's another.
What do you care? You're not even bothered about me. That's not true, and you know it. All you do is row with Dad now. I'm sick of it. I just want everything to go back to how it was. David!
Well, I thought you'd be all done up to the nines for your posh night out tonight.
Don't suppose Dougie's in the mood for a romantic meal, do you?
Well, he's got himself into a right scrum at this time, hasn't he?
Have to see what his solicitor says about it all.
Yep.
You knew what it was like all along, didn't you?
No, Gina, all I know is what he told me, OK? But the truth and what guys tell each other isn't always the same thing, is it?
Stop trying to wriggle out of it. The fact that he was talking like that's just as bad. Were you having a laugh with him and all over Bobby and Karen?
No, of course not.
Yeah, well, Janice is right. All blokes are the same.
Well, no, hold on. Don't you think it's a little unfair?
So you're different, are you?
Yeah, I hope so, yeah. Look, Harvey's a prowler, OK? He's always on the lookout. With him, it's not women, it's prey. Me, if I'm looking for something, if I'm looking for anything, it's just someone special.
I don't mind telling you, I'm glad to see you back in one piece.
No, man, you can't keep expecting the worst to happen every time I step out the door in the morning. You know, people are just as likely to get hurt crossing the road as I am on duty, you know.
I can't help it. I love you, so I worry about you.
And I love you. And if it helps, today was the most boring day ever.
That's the way I like it. Oh, and don't forget to book some time off.
What, for France, you mean? I'm really looking forward to it. I can't wait to meet Alice. Hey.
So, how'd it go? Well, according to my solicitor, the best thing I can do is shut up and forget all about it.
What?
He said that the paper had every right to print what it did. If I demand a retraction, I'll just be raking the whole thing up again. His advice is to keep stum and let it all blow over.
But what about your good name?
I'm used to mud.
Thank you. It's a lovely house, Anthony.
Thank you.
Are they here?
Yes. Dying to meet you.
Oh, I'll bet.
No, don't worry. You look enchanting.
Ah, you must be Rita. Unless Dad's got any other lady friends hidden away.
No, just this one. This is Gregory.
Hello, nice to meet you.
And this is Amanda.
Hello, nice to meet you.
You too.
Still no news?
Nothing, Vera. I've checked everywhere we go for walks. I've been up and down to B&B, all the side streets. Maria's even checked the kennels.
Well, look, you mustn't give up hope. I never do. Not even with our Jack.
Oh, she was more than just a pet, though. She was my best friend. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I'll get that.
Listen, you've got to have some food. You've not eaten all day.
I'm hungry. I think I'm gonna go out again and see if I can find Monica.
It's Norris. He's found something round at Emily's he thinks might belong here.
Oh,
Monica, I thought I'd lost you, girl. Hiya.
Where was she?
Only on my bed, again.
Oh. Well, how?
Well, I don't know. She must have gone in the back door while Emily was hanging out the washing or something. She's been out all day, so nobody knew. I came home, fancied an early night with my book, and who do I find curled up asleep on my grandmother's quilt?
Oh, she must have recognised the smell from B&B and thought it were home.
Yes, well, I'd thank you to point out to her that this is her home, and she can't treat the rest of the street as some sort of communal kennel. Still, well, I suppose there's no harm done, really.
No.
Settling in, are you?
Oh,
yeah.
Well, I'll be on my way because excessive house dust, it triggers me allergy. Now,
Cheeky beggar. Now it feels like home, doesn't it?
Aye.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dad says you're a postmistress, Rita.
Well, only relatively recently. The post office is part of my newsagent shop.
A newsagent? Is that a good line of business to be in?
Well, it's certainly kept me off the breadline for many a year.
Amanda always wants to know the profitability of everything. That's an accountant for you.
And Dad says you used to sing as well, in nightclubs.
I've been promoting your talents.
Well, that really was a very long time ago.
But you're a performer, That's why you like the theatre. I'm glad Dad's got someone to go with. Neither of us have the time, do we?
He used to take Mum, of course.
Yeah. Kicking and screaming.
I'll just get the pudding.
Good idea. I'll give you a hand.
It's going very well.
Well, they seem very nice. But I don't think Amanda's really all that keen.
They've always been the same since they were children. Gregory is instinctive and he either likes you or not at all. And Amanda, well, she likes to test people. But don't worry. You're coming up trumps.
Your mum told me what happened with Roy. Look, I know things are tough right now, but... well, acting up's not going to solve anything, is it?
I didn't mean to be rude to Roy.
No, maybe not. You didn't mean to go to school either, did you? And you've got to.
Yeah, but there's no point in going. I can't think.
Well, you've got to try. Look, David, when people go through something like this, you just got to try and keep things as normal as possible.
Yeah, but none of it's going to be normal, is it? Nothing's ever going to be normal again.
Well, you don't know that, do you?
Yes, I do. You're going to go off with your girlfriend and then what's going to happen?
No, there's no girlfriend. Not anymore, and I'm not going anywhere, OK?
Yeah, but you and Mum want to get divorced.
Yeah, well, look, whatever happens between me and your mum, I'm still going to be around for you. Believe me.
Do you promise?
Yeah, of course I promise. Me and you are mates, aren't we? Would I lie to you? Go on then. Get a good night's kip.
How'd it go?
Poor kid's worried to death what's going to happen.
And confused, I suppose.
Yep.
Well, it's hardly surprising, is it? I mean, he can't know whether he's coming or going. We tell him we're splitting up, he turns round and we're still under the same roof.
What are you getting at?
Drifting on like this. It's just doing more damage to David, Sarah, everyone.
So?
So, if we're going to get divorced, then we might as well get on with it. I'm going to go to the solicitor tomorrow and I think it'd be better all round if you moved out right away.